Hey everybody, how's it going? It is another red day in the market. Market is just selling off, but in this video I basically wanted to go over a Bngo. We're going to look at some things on the chart, and we do have some recent news that I think is pretty awesome. Now let's look at this recent news first, then we're going to look at the chart. And if you like these videos, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, check out the links for some free crypto and stocks below, and let's look at the news. So Bngo Genomics just recently launched their Bngo laboratories, which basically combines their optical genome mapping services, or OGM, with clinical testing services by Lineagen, and Lineagen is a Bngo owned company. And they did recently receive CLIA certification for their lab. And when I looked up Lineagen, I basically get this site here. It's Bngo Laboratories that we were just talking about. And I will leave you the links below to everything I go over. And I did want to go over to Bngo's investor relations because they give a better write-up on this article here. But this Bngo Laboratories is basically a new organization. And as I said earlier, they got the CLIA certification. And this basically allows Bngo labs to offer services for customers seeking to implement OGM, optical genome mapping, into their diagnostic routines and for research applications with hospitals, pharmaceutical companies, and other parties that may desire a more robust regulatory structure for their projects. And as said by the chief medical officer of Bngo, we are excited to launch Bngo Laboratories, which will enable the ability to scale OGM, LDT, and research services to meet increasing market testing demands. We believe our certified lab will help streamline the diagnostic odyssey for clinicians and their patients, and it will have the potential to detect many different types of genetic variants in a single diagnostic environment. This launch is an important milestone for Bngo and something we've been working towards since our acquisition of Lineagen. And the CEO of Bngo goes on to say, "We want to congratulate Alka along with her outstanding team for all the work they've done. The development of LDTs will allow Bngo Laboratories to introduce OGM-based assays to interested physicians and to seek reimbursement from insurance companies for these testing services. We believe our ability to offer CLIA certified services will enable us to execute our growth strategy and to fulfill our vision of changing the way the world sees the genome." I think this is definitely an important step forwards for Bngo Genomics, but let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. It seems like we're constantly getting new research studies, new things going on, showing more and more use cases for their OGM or optical genome mapping device. But next up, let's look at the chart here. We've definitely got some supports and resistances to watch out for. Now, as I've said before, this is one that definitely trades its patterns. And so far, it's pretty much playing as I've expected. We want to see a bump off of this support line, this ascending support here, this white line. We want to see a bounce and then to start continue upwards. We could start developing support here. We do have a support area potentially. You'll notice this white descending resistance line. I want to see us break out of this very soon. Probably likely towards mid-November we will see that. I definitely like Bngo where it's at. You see new stocks recently creating new lows, large caps specifically, a lot of large caps creating new lows. Meanwhile, these small caps have fallen a bit, but they haven't created new lows from those May 11 lows. A lot of stocks have since doubled, even tripled since then. But it's interesting to see that Bngo has not come down to these lower levels, but it's going to be important to watch this ascending support level. If we break this, it's very possible we start trading and breaking, $1.50, coming down towards that dollar area. I personally think it's been seeing a lot of pain lately. It's definitely more oversold than it typically trades in, and I think we are due for a bounce off of this support area here. That's my prediction. I do see us bouncing off of it. I could of course be wrong and we could test some new lower levels, but let me know how you guys feel about Bngo on the charts. What do you expect moving forwards? Do you expect us to bounce off of this line, or do you expect us to break it and test these lower levels? The macro environment is definitely still nowhere near favorable, but remember, the stock market is always forwards looking, so we're kind of at this interesting point here where we need some direction and we need it soon. But remember guys, as the news and the headlines all say how all these stocks are making new lows, keep an eye on small caps because they could be running first. Remember, small caps are always the ones to drop first, and they're always the ones to start running first, so keep an eye on these small caps. It'll be interesting to see how they play out with a lot of these large caps potentially falling more. We'll see where small caps go. But that's it for today guys. I hope you have a great weekend. Thanks as always, and take it easy.